Today, we delve deeper into...
Hey, Xiangling! We're here! Traveler! Paimon! Did you hear the news? I made it through the selections for... Really? Woohoo! That's great! It was a total breeze. I wasn't even trying. But a true champion never rests on their laurels. I'm still gonna need your help to prepare for the competition. I made a few new test dishes, and I was hoping everyone could try them and give some feedback. Traveler, you want to be the first? Oh, yeah, we did. And anyway, we get to eat your food all the time, so... Good idea! Okay, let me think. Beidou! Yep, you can definitely trust her. Right now, she should be down at the docks. Let me box up this food real... Have to try the winning dish. Interrupting anything?
Xiangling! Woman of the hour. We were just...
Beidou was saying you and I should get ourselves on board sometime. Says the whole crew's been asking for us.
Seems like you three go way back. Oh, we really do. Beidou and Xinyan are two of my oldest customers, and I've helped out in the kitchen on board Beidou's ship in the past.
That's the plan. Good music's meant for sharing. You got...
Will do. But I came here today because I made it into the Masterful Chef's finals, and I was just trying out some new dishes to bring to the competition.
Sure, beats drinking on an empty stomach.
Oh, about time. I'm starving over here. Oh, man! This chicken food,
Oh, this food is too good for me to be soaking up the alcohol with.
These three seem to have a great time with each other.
Only thing is you've got 3 dishes here. Chicken fuyang, come and get it, and crystal shrimp, and...
Is refreshing really...
When you spend all your time at sea, you don't have a lot of choice when it comes to food. Especially on the... First thing you want to do when you get back on dry land is dig into a nice hot meal that's swimming...
That's the exact opposite of Ningguang's take.
Oh, sure is. Beidou's tastes are pretty similar to mine.
Ugh, Ningguang. I am sick of hearing that name. Our tastes couldn't be more different. You'll never find us eating the same bowl of food.
But last time when you were chatting with her...
We're evenly matched. Guess that makes us equals. But I'm sorry, limp cabbage leaves are never...
Oh, I hear ya. Steamed cabbage and broth might be upper class and look fancy and all.
So, Xinyan, are these dishes too much?
Well, not so much mild. I just think you may be...
Exactly. This is some fine cooking, no question about that.
Beat? Oomph? Beat and oomph.
Beat, yeah. You know what a beat is? I only know music, though. I'm nowhere near your level when it comes to...
No, you're both completely right. Beat and I actually thought as much while I was cooking them. Even though this was a brand new combination, it still felt like I was... Seems like she's found her muse. Does that mean music theory is compatible? Hey! Paimon didn't quite get the implication. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Great! So this went really well.
Don't hold back, just get out there and do your thing. You're a pro, Xiangling, and you've totally got this.
Well, I think so anyway. More than any other chef. And there ain't a whole lot of people I'd be...
I'll do my best.
All right, we'll leave you to it. I'm gonna...
Xiangling, they both had pretty strong taste. You sure that won't be a That's a good point. Beidou likes her greasy stir-fries, and Xinyan can really... Now, who do we know whose tastes are on the mild side? Traveler? Who? Oh, right! Makes sense! So, back to who? Who is it? Someone you just missed last time we were there. Huh? Oh! Paimon remembers! He said that we... will he definitely hear us saying... shouting his name! Uh-huh. Do I need to do this? Hyman's going first! Ahem. Nothing's happening. Let me try again. That's weird. Does he not want to hang out? Wait, so let me get this straight. Some guy with special... well, not both actually, just... Oh, right. Well, you should be the one to try it then. Okay then.
You called?
Whoa! He actually came!
You spoke my name, did you not? When I make you a promise, I will honor it.
Blink of an eye and poof! He's there! That's how you know he's an adeptus. An adeptus? Xiao, was it? Hi there! I've made it into the finals of this year's Masterful Chefs, and I'm testing some dishes out in preparation.
Customers. And that includes me?
Uh-huh. The Traveler says you prefer mild food. Just the kind of person I'm looking for. If you don't mind, I'd like you to try the dishes I've made and tell me your thoughts.
Since it's you, I will do it.
Yay! How is it? Are you sure you can eat it? Don't force yourself.
Tastes pretty good.
Huh? Really? I can't believe it. An Adeptus says he likes my cooking. If my dad was...
You excel in the culinary arts. I'm reminded of another chef I know. That chef cooks dishes with soul, as do you.
Who do you think he means? Smiley Yanqiao?
If I had to find fault with something, the two sides are a little strong for my taste. Some minor adjustments would take this dish from excellence to perfection. Just my own opinion. Do not fixate on it. Take it or leave it as you see fit.
Alright, go easy on the sides. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Adeptus friend. It was really great to meet you.
I'll be leaving now. See you next time.
Paimon still can't believe he actually came. So, what would happen if we called only kinda maybe not really joking? Good news! After 2 rounds of taste testing, I've had an idea on what... Great! Lucky we picked the right people to talk to. I'd better head back and try this out a few times while it's fresh in my mouth. Oh, and the final is in Yujing Terrace. Will do! Good luck! You bet! Let's head to the competition venue. Ooh, Paimon's so excited! Welcome, everyone, to the Masterful Chef's Final. At the appointment of this organizing committee, I am your host and officiant. Hey, Yanbei's here too! This event is brought to you by the Liyue Qixing in collaboration with a number of participating enterprises. We saw many contestants from all over Liyue in the selections process, and all of them were outstanding chefs in their own right. Of those, in just a few short moments, the finals will take. As the officiator, it is my honor and privilege to represent the organizing next. Please allow me to introduce the judges. There will be a select the Tianquan, Lady Ningguang, the Yuheng, Lady Keqing, and last but not least, gourmet connoisseur, Uncle Tian. In addition to these three, 10 judges will be chosen from among the audience to sample our contestants' dishes and cast their vote. That makes a total of 13 judges, with 13 votes between them. Each judge will vote for their preferred finalist, and the one who receives the most votes will be today's winner. It's all so exciting! And now, please join me in welcoming our two contestants into the arena. Come on out! To my left, a competition favorite down from Dihua. Life's harsh when you live on a marsh, but this kitchen ace will put a smile on your face. Please welcome Smiley Yanxiao.
Hi, everyone.
Whoa! Yanxiao made it into the finals too! But Yanxiao! Chin up! Shoulders back!
Huh? Oh.
And to my right, a stalwart of Liyue Harbor culinary scene, a little feisty with a whole lot of spicy, and her mysterious assistant, who knows who? Hi, my nose! It's Guoba! Hey, everybody! I'll do my best! Contestants, please repeat after me. As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly. As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully.
As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly, and abide by all
And I, for my part, promise to uphold the principles of fairness. Now, I will hand things over to the select panel judge, Ningguang, for the announcement of...
Thank you all for being here today at the Masterful Chefs Finals. The organizers have chosen the theme for today's event, and that theme is of Earth and Waterborn.
Of Earth and Waterborn. Just like the Feast of Bell, it's like surf and turf, but the deep and meaningful version.
The rules are simple. The one who receives the most votes wins. Tailor your dishes to the judges' preferences, or win over the... Well then, I look forward to...
Contestants will have 1 hour of cooking time available and may only use ingredients provided by the organizers in their dishes. Okay, without further ado, let the cooking commence. Begin. Time to pull out all the stops. Show everyone why you're the best. Traveler, Paimon. Thanks for coming to support me. Don't you worry. Xiao thought the side should be milder, which makes sense to contrast with the main dish. And I guess that's what Xinyan meant. You gotta have on-beats and off-beats. But at the... Whoa, what's this? Hold up. Things are taking an unexpected... Xiangling's mysterious assistant appears to be aiding her opponent. Judges, are we going to... We knew in advance that Xiangling would be accompanied by a mysterious assistant, and the judges agree...
I take no issue with it. In any...
No competition would be complete.
Please allow me to explain. Prior to the competition, the judges reviewed both contestants, and we can... Xiangling is a highly accomplished chef, and her assistant is more like family to her. Xiangling prepares all of her own dishes herself. All that her assistant will do is occasionally provide a fight. I appreciate everyone's concerns. The presence of a mysterious assistant performing strange dance moves to cheerlead, but the mysterious assistant has now started cheerleading for Smiley Yenshao too, demonstrating total impartiality. That's right! Guoba's not really outside help. Guoba just likes to watch people cook. I'm sure the only reason I give you all my word, Guoba will not interfere with the competition. And I would also... I say that as someone who's eaten Yenshao's cooking at Wang Shuwen before. He is an excellent chef, and
I see.
I have no objections. It's an honor and a privilege.
The judges and the officiator accept this explanation. Let the company... Yenshao, are you alright?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never been so nervous in my life.
Take it easy. I've been there before. I can help. Try saying a tongue twister.
Why my dad? That's...
Because that's what I do.
I guess I'll think of my mom then. Anyway, you should carry on.
Nothing's being held up. I'm finished already.
Huh? Oh, right. Then I need to focus up and win this thing.
There you go. That's the attitude we want. You're a very capable chef, Yenshao. So come on.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Xiangling. And thanks to your... well, thanks.
Time's up! Both contestants have now finished cooking. I would like to invite them to present their dishes to the judges for evaluation. We will proceed in the order that the contestants finished. Xiangling, please my dishes. Jueyun chili chicken with sides of triple-layered consomme and crystal shrimp. The theme is of earth and waterborne, which includes land and sea. My main dish, Jueyun chili chicken, is a combination of fowl and chilies. Jueyun chilies capture the essence. Triple-layered consomme also uses fowl, and its other ingredients are ham and bamboo shoots. These are also flavors from the mountains, but they complement and contrast with the chicken dish, fresh instead of spicy, cold instead of hot. The crystal shrimp is made from a combination of rice, shrimp meat, and carrot. A thin, translucent skin wraps diced carrot and a whole shrimp. Fresh, crispy shrimps are a gift from the ocean. Tightly wrapping them in a skin made from rice makes this dish a blend of land and sea. Fresh with a hint of sweetness. Ooh, a strong delivery there from Xiangling. Let's see what our...
My dish is... Adeptus Temptation with a mint salad and golden shrimp balls. As Xiangling says, earth and water means land and sea. So birds, land animals, and seafood were also the ingredients I... Adeptus Temptation is a much-loved dish in Liyue. And as chef of Wang Shuwen, I've always... It's a complex dish with very particular ingredients. Smoked ham, crab, fresh shrimp. The mint salad is my first side. Cool and tender with a subtle sweetness. It's a perfect answer to the rich and strong flavors of the golden shrimp balls is a time-honored classic loved by everyone. A hearty and wholesome broth, followed up with a shrimp ball.
Paimon can smell it. Judges, please sample the dishes. Very impressive. Both contestants' dishes are well considered, expertly made, and truly delicious. I'm gonna have another golden shrimp. I mean, I shall have to sample both contestants.
Now, Xiangling has taken an interesting approach here. It's also a unique take on Jueyun chili chicken. Although the dish as a whole is served cold, the chili peppers have been stir-fried. So this
This Adeptus Temptation is quite exceptional. the triple layer consommé.
Judges of the select panel, I will now ask you to consider your votes carefully before writing them down and handing. Also, the organizing committee has selected today's audience judges, and they are now evaluating the dishes. Everyone who's been lucky enough to sample today's how are we not involved in it? Paimon has buckets of passion and oodles of expertise when it comes to food. If they don't want Paimon, yippee! For all the chefs there are in the world, and for all the amazing dishes they can cook, the fact... Thank you all for waiting. All votes have been received and counted. I now invite Ningguang to take the floor and announce the results of the Masterful Chefs Finals.
It is my pleasure to announce that the winner... by a mere 1 vote margin.
Wow! What? How is it so close?
Well, there it is.
It was a close contest, but we have a winner. Liu Harper's Xiangling has beaten Dihua Mar. There can only be one winner, but the fact that this was so close shows just how much both of these outstanding chefs managed. A big thank you to all the audience for being here today, especially those who have come from far and wide. As officiator,
Thank you all for coming. Until next time.
please exit the venue in an orderly fashion and remember. Come on, let's go over and take a. Looks like I won this time, Yan Xiao. But I'd still like to try your dishes, if that's...
Sure, I'll have a try of yours too. Oh, truly exquisite.
This Adeptus temptation is real...
Well, just goes to show that you have a taste for the finer thing.
No, you've got me all wrong. We're just a small neighborhood restaurant too, so I totally understand. Food is life, and...
Is that right? Huh. I'd heard you'd gotten famous for your experimental approach to cooking and were all about fancy and exclusive foods.
The same goes for you. You can't work in an inn kitchen unless you know how to consistently please customers.
You're the kind of competition I'm glad to have. Let's stay in touch.
You got it. And next time we meet as
All right? Deal.
Traveler, Paimon! Thanks for coming! Don't even go there! Paimon's still peeved! I can't believe it! You didn't get picked? Well, no, you will? Woohoo! Great! Oh, the organizer said that Yan Xiao and I need to go register our delivery addresses. Apparently they're gonna deliver in a... I'll come find you guys after. Xiangling seems really happy. Looks like Kuching and Ningguang left already. As the organizers, they must have... Kuching, there you are! Oh, you found me. Huh? Is everything okay? Traveler, I have found myself in the competition. I voted for Smiley Yan Xiao. So you're frustrated because you can't go back and vote for... No, that's not it. As a judge, I had a duty to remain objective. I made my decision after thinking about... Xiangling is my friend. So by rights, I should be honest with her about this. But, as you know, I voted based purely on my personal opinion. As a contestant, Xiangling may not be able to appreciate this.
It's no big deal. Just say it however comes naturally. Xiangling of all people isn't bothered about that.
Oh, hey, here you are. I've been looking. Xiangling, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
My grandfather always said to me, in contests of food, always follow your heart. Which is to say that in gastronomical disputes, or indeed competition. Of course, that was just my grandfather's opinion. So, despite the fact that I am your friend, I cast my vote... Well, maybe it was. I like golden shrimp balls. Is that a...
You were acting so serious that I honestly thought something was up. It's fine.
Huh?
You voted for who you wanted to. And that's totally okay. In fact, that's exactly how it should be. So, you made a point of telling me.
Didn't
I say already? I love this about you. You're just so conscientious about seeking reassurance is what novices do. And it's been a long time since I was a novice. The way forward from today will only get more challenging, as will the... You have a strong sense of responsibility, Keqing. But you know, not everything is always about responsibility. Yes, you're a Qixing, but you're also... You know that's what Ningguang's like, right? Beido's always telling me about how well she gets... So you see, Ningguang's kind of bold in that she doesn't let her identity and reputation get in the way of her ability to have a good time. You could take a leaf out of her book.
Traveler... Xiangling, anyway, what are we standing around here for?
Oh, yeah! Paimon had nearly forgotten about that! How strange. It hasn't changed.
This doesn't make any sense. We cooked our...
Does this mean the competition what?
Oh well. I suppose it was simply not meant to be.
Yeah! We've waited this long already. There's... Right, Xiangling?
Yup, there's still time. Let's be patient. On another note, Master came by before the competition and filled in the parts that... In fact, I'll go find somewhere to... Xiangling. Oh, and Traveler.
Huh? You only just beat Smiley and Xiao.
Obviously not what I meant. You collect recipes, don't you? I thought you'd probably be needing this dish.
Oh, right! Paimon knew that.
Huh? Jeez, careful eating your words so... What are you staring at me for? Go on. The traveler and I made one each. Here, have a taste.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
What is it? What does that face mean?
This flavor... Apologies. Xiangling, Traveler, thank you. It tastes wonderful and quite amazingly.
Really? That's awesome! I didn't have a chance to fully explain before. In fact, when Master had... You already knew? You mean, My dad taught me how to make... Wait! But isn't this dish from
About that. I do not believe that my grandfather was a well-known real estate tycoon in Liyue, and also a scholar. As a child, I used to spend a lot of time with him in his study. We'd read the classics together, then debate. He used to say, books are just a bridge that bring us a little closer to history. Since then, my grandfather has passed on, and I've grown up to become a Qixing. For me, the name Rex Lapis is inextricably wound up with memories of my grandfather. Whenever I see his name, as I said earlier, this recipe came from those same notes. It's an ancient dish that he was trying to still. Each time he tried cooking it, he'd always get me to have a taste while it was still warm.
ancient dish? A cornbread bun? Well, at least in my family it is. My dad learned how to make it from his dad, and supposedly it's been... We call them chili minced cornbread buns. They're a traditional folk food snack. Seeing guoba just reminded me of something. I actually made this dish on the day I first met guoba.
How did you first meet?
It was in a cave in the mountains. I ducked inside to get out of the rain and saw an offering table in there. Then I ended up falling asleep, and when I woke up, I found out that guoba had eaten every last one. Guoba followed me around ever since. We're practically family now. Hold up! Stop the conversation! Look! The stone! It burst open!
It's...
Guoba? What are you... What?
Ah, I see the chili mince cornbread bun.
Master! Granny, look! The stone god statue...
Oh, indeed it does. After all,
Guoba is a god?
You asked me if a sufficiently festive atmosphere would be enough to reap. The stove god has always been a deity with great affection for the people, and who acts in response. Passion can be a technique, a skill, something derived from masterful chefs is wonderfully exciting, but it is more an exercise of passion than of But just now, when Kuching ate this dish she had longed for, a deeply held desire, the enormous power unleashed by the fulfillment of this desire resonated with the stove god's statue, and caused it to manifest once more the form it took in the past. Of course, the stove god himself is not contained within the statue. The true stove god has been here with us all along. How does it feel, seeing a statue of yourself from your glory days? Look at him. Still so...
Glory days? Wait, what happened? Did guoba used to be different from now?
Oh, yes. Back in his day, your guoba was once the patron god of the soil. But all the wisdom and power he had then, he has since surrendered to the soil itself.
A god surrendering their power to the soil.
The kinds of trials and tribulations that a land can face are far more than you could imagine. Droughts, floods, torrential rain, hurricanes, earthquake. The threat of disaster will never fully disappear from Liyue. Even woes that have never been faced before in history will come to pass in the future. Such things affect you mortals far more than we Adepti, with our immortal forms. He once walked with you over the barren plains until you arrived at last at the harbor. He joined you in building your dwellings, and lighting the stoves. It was his hand that lit the very first street lamp of Liyue and brought the aroma of cooked food. You mortals no longer remember him, but back in the age when you did, he was the closest of all the adepts. Marchosius, god of the stove, born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being. Millennia ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Guili Assembly. The stove god cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Guili Assembly and forced the people back south to Liyue Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the stove god cooked an ancient delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move. Centuries later, disaster and plague arose once more. The stove god would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human. He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber. The stove god departed, and Guoba was born. When he awoke, he ate the chili men's cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this young lady thereafter. The stove god had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way. Nature provides, the mountains rejoice. We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Years have gone by. The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future may we thrive.
You once told me that dining is the profoundest of customs in the human world. To eat well, it is a matter of paramount importance, you said. For people cannot face the arduous journey ahead on an empty stomach. A humble meal of maize and spring water is also profound in that. My dear friend, Liyue has changed so much while you have slept. Looking at...
Boba, this is kind of a huge deal. Why didn't you say anything? He is not who he once was. Even the powers...
Oh.
Boba, but...
Xiangling.
Do not be saddened, Xiangling. There are two sides to everything. Guoba may... In this world we inhabit, who can truly be said to live a life free of... But he has gone further than us in his journey. He had both wisdom and courage. everything he took upon himself. So since you are his friend, take good care of him.
I will! You can count on me!
Xiangling, you have an adeptal affinity. Guoba follows you around. The moment he awoke, he was met with the familiar flavor in the chili mince cornbread buns. After all that time, he still recognized the dish he had invented.
That's right. The taste of one's home cuisine always brings back memories of home, though he remembered nothing.
You may be the first person in history to give the stove god the experience of being a satisfied cook.
If that's true, I couldn't be happier. Because putting...
Well then, it's getting late and I still have things to... Traveler, Paimon, Xiangling, thank you all very much. I look forward to spending more time together in the future.
I guess my dad's probably heard the good news already, but I should still go catch up with him. Master, it's been a while since you came by. Why don't you join me? He thinks about you all the time, you know. He's always telling me to invite...
Oh, goodness me. Then, far be it from me to... Off we go, then. Let's saunter over gently and see how old...
Hi, Dad! I'm back! Hey! What are you doing? Oh no! Guoba's taken off!
Oh, it's you. Hello there, old friend.
Oh, bless my soul. Are you...
Given the season, it felt fitting to take a leisurely walk while the meal...
Quite right. And it also gave us the chance to run into you. Guoba may not recognize you, but as ever, he's...
So, Guoba doesn't remember anything?
Friendship will always withstand the ravages of time. Traveler, what do you think of the name of this festival? The moon is a carrier of countless emotions. So many things only seem to surface as we gaze up beneath it. Fond memories of those no longer with us. Debts of gratitude to old friends. The meaning of ages past. All these things and more. They are why people chase the moon.
In old age, the sight of many things puts one in a wistful mood. Such exuberant life force. It seems to well up from deep within the land itself. Traveler, this moon chase festival has been all... Now, let's have Xiangling brew us a nice pot of tea. We shall...
Is it time? You have to try the winning dish of this year's Masterful Chefs.